everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, a warm welcome to you. Okay, so in this vlog, I did not forget that I said I will be showing you guys the items that I have made over the years and what I currently have in stock. Yeah. Okay, like what I currently make while I'm here in Nigeria. So to show you, I have to give you a little bit of a brief description of my business. Okay, my business, PhoenixRose Crochet, started in June 2021 officially. Okay, that's when I started actually focusing on the business as a crochet business. Okay, I used to crochet previously, but not as much prior to 2021. Okay, my life was really hectic, especially in 2020 when the COVID hit. So I found myself crocheting a lot more. And I also found out that people liked what I crocheted. However, I didn't know how to turn it into a business at that time. So I did a little bit of research, started knowing what types of things I want to make. And yeah, the business started in June 2021. The way I started the business, at the time I was working. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because I can't just say I was working. Okay, so I started crocheting when I was 12. And when I was 12, I think it was like 20, 20 2010. So I think I've been crocheting since 2010. Okay, so that's the very first time that I learned how to crochet. And the very first thing I crochet, I won't ever forget, was a little pink pouch. Okay. And sorry, I'm trying to find the pin that I used. Oh, I should have organized myself. I'm sorry, I can't organize myself for this because it's a lot of information. And I'm a little bit panicked right now, so bear with me, okay? I will find everything. I remember that the very first pin that I used was a 1 mm. Actually, it was a 0.5. I just can't find it right now. That's a 0.9, that's a 0.8. Okay, I think it's missing. That's why I'm looking. So I was using one of these metal ones. You know, these ones with the tiny heads. And I'm pretty sure it's 0.1 though. Yeah. No, a 1 mm. Okay. And this is what I used to make the little pouch. I think it was about like that much. So that's about, what is it in inches? It was about a 5 inch. Okay, so a 5 inch by 3 inch pouch. And that pouch, by the way, took me 2 days to complete because I was brand new. And the way I held my yarn at the time as well really made it difficult for me to be able to work with anything because, you know, I was a beginner. So you know, when you have to like roll the yarn around your finger to like make sure the tension is correct. Anyway, I was a beginner, so I know the struggles of starting a crochet, like learning how to crochet. So yeah, I went through all the struggles. I had to frog several times. I miscounted. It probably wasn't even straight. Anyway, that's how I started in 2010. And when I go home, because I was in boarding school at the time, so that's why I learned, because at the same time we had to do something called economics. Okay, home ec, actually, home economics. So we had to learn how to either sew, woodwork. I wasn't going to do woodwork, so I chose the cooking and the hand crafts. So I chose crochet. And I didn't know how to do it properly until a friend actually showed me how to do it. So I actually learned originally from a friend, not from school. Okay, so yeah, that's how my crochet journey started in 2010 when I was around 12 years old. Fast forward to when I was 16, life I think I was depressed at age 16. I was legit. And from age 16 to age 18, I went through a phase of depression, and crochet actually helped me a lot, because school was a lot for me at the time. I was behind everything, so I had no escape. So crochet became my escape. So I started learning how to do a lot more. So like hats and bags, and I really enjoyed them. So I was learning the basic stitches, single crochet, double crochet. Those were the only two stitches I used at the time. So yeah, I started progressing from there, from age 16 to 18. And then at age 9, oh, by the way, during when I turned 17, I started working. No, I was 18 years at the time. So when I turned 18, I started working at a modeling agency called Figures Models. Okay, and that was also in 2017. Yeah, 2017. No, I was 17. Wait, how old was I? Okay, so in 2017, take that 2 years back in terms of number. So that's, okay, so that was 15. I was 15. I was 15, guys. Anyway, yeah, I was 15. It seems I was 15. Sorry, I apologize. So I was 15 when I started working at a place called Figures Models. I actually trained there a year prior. And at age 15, I think I was in my second to last year of school when I started working there. However, I couldn't work the year after. So, and that year in 2017, I was going through a lot. I didn't pass school, so I had to redo my exams. So I had to wait a year. Anyway, it was the peak actually. So it was actually from the age 15 to 18 that I went through the depression stage. So, oh no, wait, 15 to 17, not 18. I apologize. Okay, so during those years, especially during 2017, I went through a lot of depression at the time, and I found myself crocheting a lot more to help, heal a little bit of that tension I would always feel with life. So while I did that, I went through the process of doing my exams. I stopped working at Figures Models at the time because she said I had to concentrate, my boss lady. She said I need to concentrate on actually finishing up my exams, so I stopped. And things got a lot better that December. I think I came home because I was in South Africa at the time. So I came home to visit, and then, seeing family sometimes helps, sometimes, not all the time. So everything kind of calmed down. And then in 2018, I started crocheting a lot more for the fun of it because I started liking it a lot more. So basically I would say my business even started in 2018 because I actually started getting actual commissions. So two of my friends had ordered something because they saw that I liked to crochet. So Dintle and Jalen, shout out to you. Thank you very much for being my very first customers. I appreciate it, and I think they ordered their very first items during those 2018, 2019 years. Dalen actually ordered a rainbow beanie. Okay, I do not have a picture of it because I did not have a good phone to take a picture. Okay, anyway, and I just forgot in general. And Dintle actually ordered my very first set that I ever made. Okay, it was a scarf. It was terribly made, by the way. I'm happy she liked it, even though it was nonsense. I apologize. Okay, it's looking back on it now, I'm like, oh wow, that scarf is kind of small. Anyway, and the beanie wasn't made that well either. So you live, you learn. I've had years of practice, as you can see, and it's gotten me to where I am. And I still don't find myself as an advanced crocheter yet. I'm still intermediate. So life takes you through. Anyway, so that's what happened in 2018. And then 2018, I actually started school. That's why I got those commissions, because I met my friends and such, and they liked my stuff, so they decided to support me. 2019, first year of actual interior design college, because I did 4 years of school. Anyway, 2019, I didn't crochet much because it started to really get intense, school. Okay, but I still did. I was still honing my crafts and stuff, and people were actually ordering. Uh, yeah, it actually caught the attention of later in the year, that year in 2019. It caught the attention of one girl. Her name, well, her brand name is Craftsing right now. Okay, and we started thinking of a collaboration of how we're going to implement my crochet into. She makes these like little novelty boxes for sale. Okay, and she actually, we started talking about it late that year, and yeah, things started getting. We actually finally decided on what we want to make. I will tell you when I move on to 2020. Back to 2019, actually, 2018, 2019, while I was working at Figures Models, I did 2 shows. Okay, each year we have 3 shows in a year. Okay, minimum. Okay, so in those 2 years, I think I did a total of 3 shows. Okay, I have 0 footage of those 2 years, by the way. I only have a footage of 2022, and I'll show you guys now. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that. So yeah, now fast forwarding to 2020, I then collaborated with Craftsing. I will credit her down below. She has an Instagram. Okay, and yeah, we decided to do, at the time she was doing Harry Potter boxes. Okay, so we decided to do like hat and scarf sets. Okay, so we worked quite a bit on that for like 6 months or so. So yeah, I got the orders. That was the very first time I ever got like bulk orders. So I got like 10, 12 at a time, because she would get the orders, tell me to do them, and then we will hash out prices and all those things. We already had hashed out the prices that she was going to commission them for. However, crochet is expensive, guys, so it didn't work out too well after the 6 months. She had complaints that people were thinking the boxes were too expensive, which is for good reason. I mean, it's a novelty box. You can't sell them more than 250 Rand at a time. And I think she was going up to 350 or so because of my items inside. And I had to make my money as well, because I was using 2 yarns, yarns for each item. So Gryffindor obviously is red and yellow, Ravenclaw is blue and navy blue and silver, Hufflepuff is yellow and black, and then Slytherin is green and gray. Okay, so I had to use 2 yarns, which made it very expensive. It wasn't one color. Okay, anyway, so yeah, we worked on that for 6 months, and it was great. It was 3 or 6 months anyway. It was great though. The order started dwindling towards the 6 months. I think it worked fully in 3 months. Okay, yeah. So thank you for the opportunity, Craftsing. I really appreciate it. If I have never said that, just in case. I'm pretty sure I did though. Anyway, so yeah, shout out to Craftsing for that one. That's 2020. 2021. Oh, by the way, 2020 COVID times. COVID. It hits in March 2020 anyway. Then 2021, we're still on lockdown. By the way, we're on lockdown. Okay. I don't know if it was 2020 or 2021 at this point. I collaborated. It's been a while, guys. I haven't thought about these things properly yet. I've been busy this whole weekend, so I might be. It's 2020, 2021. Okay, I don't know which at this point. Anyway, if it's the other one, I would like your comments. Saying, okay, yeah, 2020, 2021, things happened like that. I got a little bit of orders. I did fashion shows. Of course, we didn't do fashion shows in 2020. I think things started coming back in mid to late 2021. That's when our fashion shows started again, and I don't think I did a fashion show in 2021. Anyway, in 2022, fashion shows became a thing again because COVID kind of dwindled out. Okay, even though we had to wear masks those years, anyway. So fashion shows, most of the fashion shows actually bought most of my orders. Okay, and then I don't know if I'm pretty sure it was mostly word of mouth that I used to get my orders. So like the fashion shows and the word of mouth to get my orders, and then school people as well, college people, students and such. So I'm pretty sure it was mostly word of mouth. I wanted to start a website, but I didn't have the funds. Still don't have the funds. Anyway, I didn't have the funds to start the website, so that dwindled out as well around 2022. Okay, so 2022 passed. I did a bit of work. I was actually getting quite a bit of orders, actually monthly. So it was nice. It kept me busy, and they were like large items. So I'll show you guys everything. Don't worry. I'm sorry I'm talking so much. Oh wow, that's 16 minutes. Okay. Yeah. So, and then 2022. Yeah, that's what happened in 2022. And then 2023, I came back home to Nigeria. Okay, and yeah, I didn't do much that year. I didn't really crochet much that year. However, I was thinking of things I could do here because I found out that, South Africa has 4 seasons: summer, winter, autumn, and spring. So I could actually crochet cold weather items there. But I can't crochet cold weather items here because we do not have 4 seasons. We have wet and dry. Wet is when it rains. Dry is when it's just freaking humid, and it's not even humid, it's just dry. Quite literally, it feels dry on your skin and it's hella hot. Okay, we don't have cold here. It's not cold here. Anyway, so I had to adapt a lot in 2023. So I didn't really crochet much that year at all, actually. It was in 2024 that I started getting back into the groove of crocheting. And I decided to join Jumia in June, July that year. Yeah. No, it was last year. So that was 2024 that I joined them. Anyway. So 2023, I was thinking about ways to actually market myself here. It was very difficult because you come to a country where art isn't really appreciated. They don't see it as a job. Okay, they just see it as something that's just there. Like, I'm just like, it's not. They don't appreciate crochet here, by the way. Only the rare few that are like trendsetters and know what crochet is know how to appreciate it. So I'm aiming for those human beings because it's really expensive. Crochet is expensive, even for the cheap ones, because the country is going for nonsense right these days. So money is hard to get. Okay, so people can't pay for crochet items. It's difficult selling here. So I thought, okay, what is the smallest thing I can make that people would actually purchase? So I started with scrunchies, hats, these hats, not beanies. People don't wear beanies here. So ruffle hats and bucket hats, and then bralettes. Bralettes do not sell here because in Nigeria, people are very conservative. Okay, so you don't get people wearing bralettes all around the place, like crop tops and all these things. People like to wear full shirts or full dresses and stuff. And I can't make dresses. Not that I can't, I can make dresses. People just won't pay for it. Okay, so until I find that person who wants to pay for a dress, good luck. I do make dresses, but they're costly. Okay, anyway. So these are the 4 main things I started making here. So I just put them under accessories. So, and they're still the 4 main things I actually make till date: scrunchies, bucket hats, ruffle hats. The ruffle hats are kind of dwindling away. I'm gonna put that under MTO or custom, okay? And then bralettes. However, bralettes, like I just said, it's conservative, so I want to like phase that away until I do get an order for it. Okay, so that's more custom order than even an MTO at this point. Okay, however, I do have my designs, so my patterns for them. However, I can't take credit for one. This bralette, this Dreams bralette, was inspired by Passionate, okay, because of the base here. Okay, it's similar to a pattern she did. I think it's a daisy one or something. So I have talked enough. That is 20 minutes. I am sorry, that was not brief at all. I don't know if I should do this in 2 parts because, okay, I think I'm gonna do it in 2 parts. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I don't want my videos to be more than 25 minutes. So I'm gonna quickly go through these things that I have here, and then I'm gonna end the video. Okay, then I will show you all the items I have made that I have videos and pictures of. Okay, from basically 2018 to 2025. Okay, so I believe these pictures have been here. So here's one of the, by the way, these items I made in 2023, late 2023, 2024. Okay, I'll set my hands on the patterns. I was looking for different patterns I could use. As you can see, this, by the way, is acrylic yarn from Hiii. Okay, it's a Hiii wool. It's a Nigerian-based brand. I do not like double stranding, and they only have 2-ply yarn, as far as I know, at the time that I made this. So I had to double strand this. I mean, it's really pretty though. It's really pretty. I mean, it's like a pink and cream one, okay? This, I just wanted to use scrap yarn because you have a lot of scrap yarn with Hiii. And I know I still got ends. I was just trying to make one of those shrugs. It didn't work out very well because I found out that you need only one to apply, and I do not like to do lace work. I'm sorry. I don't know if this is lace work or filet. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's filet because filet is like rectangular lace work anyway. So I don't make shrugs for this reason. Sorry, people are passing in the background. So yeah, I can make shrugs, but they're going to be put under custom orders. And I'll have to find a design for them. Even you're going to have to choose a design, but it's not an MTO, it's a custom order because you have to customize it. Once again, the Dreams bralette. Okay, this was made in a size small with actual proportions for a bra cup. So I really need to do my bra cup thingy again because I finally learned how to actually do a proper bra cup. Next is our 2-toned bralettes. Okay, this was the first one I did, and then I got my first commission here in Nigeria to make a bralette similar to this, and I made a purple one. So it was like a purple at the top and then a lavender at the base. This I tried and failed at a bucket hat made with camo-like yarn. Okay, this is 100% cotton. It's really soft though. I don't know if anyone's gonna wear this. I don't think the pattern worked. It was a YouTube tutorial. I don't remember where I got it. I'm sorry, I cannot credit it. Okay, but yeah. I mean, that doesn't look like a bucket hat. It didn't flare at the bottom enough. And it kind of just droops on your face. So I guess you can like wear it as a beanie instead. It would just flare a little bit. Okay. This, actually, let me show you this first. This is my GT, meaning granny triangle, because the bra cup is made with the granny triangle. You can see the middle here. Okay, it's my GT mix bralettes. Once again, this was made with Hiii yarn and 2 strands. Okay, it's basically just a granny triangle at the top and then granny stitch at the base. Because I liked the way this looked so much, I decided to make a medium version in this really cute, this, by the way, is not a Nigerian brand. It is a two-ply. I had to double-strand it, but I don't remember the name. I got it in South Africa, the yarn. I just wanted to use the yarn. It's acrylic yarn, by the way. Okay, this is a larger size of the Dreams. It's made in a rainbow colored yarn. It is 100% cotton. And yeah, it's basically the same stitch as the Dreamy Lavender one, but it's just Dreamy Rainbow. Okay, so this is my idea of, this was actually one of the first scrunchies I made. I found out I do not like making scrunchies with acrylic yarn. Neither do I like making scrunchies with cotton yarn. So I stick to velvet now. Sorry, things are so far away from me. It's kind of building up here. Okay, now we have this. This was made for my Christmas special yellow hat. Okay, it's a bucket hat made with a plaid checkered kind of effect at the top. I could not finish it because the yarn like ran out. I wanted to make just I just wanted to make this color, but then yarn ran out anyway, so I ended up doing a half and half. Okay, that, by the way, was made with Passionate's pattern. I watch a lot of Passionates. I get most of my inspiration from it. Okay, back to the purple one of that hat that we just saw with the pink and cream. Another ruffle hat. Then we have these bandanas. By the way, I thought bandanas were gonna work here. They do not. It's too expensive. And Nigerians like things looking pretty. So this is the only way I could have made it look pretty without breaking the bank, but it's still too expensive. So yeah, I'm trying to get rid of these. So I'm selling them in a set of 4. I have a green one, a cream one, a peach one, and a pink one. So I'm trying to sell them in a set of 4 just to like get rid of them. Because I'm not gonna let my things get worse. Okay, this is me trying out bra cup sizes so I can have swatches so I don't forget how I made them. So I have the large, medium, and small. I don't know if y'all can see that. Large, medium, and small. Still on the scrunchy thing. Okay, the other one was 1 row. So I tried 2 rows and it's still, I didn't like it. We have a plain blue bandana and apparently the ends are still loose. But this, by the way, was made with leftover yarn I brought from South Africa, and I believe this is an L yarn. It's acrylic. It's 100% acrylic. And we have a twist headband, a plain twist headband. However, it's made with the Hiii yarn, and it doesn't stretch much. So that's my failed attempts, some of them, and some of them I still have in stock. Okay, I will leave my WhatsApp catalog as well down below so you can see what I still have. Okay, but that's what I've made and still have on me. I have sold some of the items. I have sold some items that aren't here during what we call harvest here. But most of it is like scrunchies that I sold and maybe a hat. Yeah, things don't sell too well here, so most of my money comes from Jumia actually, and I only sell scrunchies on there. However, I have got commissioned for a hat before, and yeah, I'm thinking of making more bags with squares. So I want to actually grow my niche into a granny square or like granny stitch in general kind of business. Okay, I like the granny stitch. It's fast to make, it's easy to do, and I don't have to think about it too much. I just need to think about how the patterns come together. Okay, anyway, but yeah, I like I like granny squares, I figured. So I'm going to further niche my business into that. So I will still be making bucket hats and bralettes and tops and all those. However, there will be granny square based. Okay. And I will still be doing other patterns as well, but you can find those in mostly costumes. Okay. Once again, it's like an MTO. So you still get the design. However, you can change it if you want. That's why I will be doing it under customs. Okay, I believe I've told you guys about in stock, MTO, and customs, what those stand for in a previous video, so I'm not going to repeat myself again. Okay, thank you for listening to how my business started, and I hope you understood what I said. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do and hit that notification bell to be notified for the next video, which will come out on Wednesday. I'm gonna do it now. Anyway, sorry. Which will come out on Wednesday, so stay tuned for part 2 of items I've made. I have a list here actually, and I have found most of my pictures, so I'll be explaining what those pictures are and what year they came from. Okay, so yeah, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. I will be crediting everyone I have mentioned here down below if you're interested in seeing who they are or what they have. Okay, so thank you for everything. Thank you for actually being here through my journey. I actually started my YouTube channel in 2021. I think it was July as well. I think that's also what I started with my business with. So I started my YouTube channel as well in 2021. So everything business-wise started in 2021 properly. So I guess that's why I thought that I have actually started my business properly. So yeah, for those who have been with me since day one, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for that one like that I get, that one view that I get. I'm still appreciative of it. Okay, without it, I wouldn't have the motivation to continue my channel. I've actually thought of disbanding it at some point, but I'm like, no, consistency is key, and I'm really trying, guys. I am trying. I know I missed last week and a Wednesday previously, but I do tell you guys when I'm going to miss it and I give my reason. I wouldn't just miss it anymore just for the sake of missing it. I will tell you guys why. And yeah, my video decided to cut. With that, I would like to say thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And hit that notification bell to be notified for Wednesday. I know it's currently Tuesday, by the way. And I'm sorry I haven't posted because I haven't gotten around to editing the video at this point. So I'm currently doing so now. So I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay well.